Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an interesting video. Um, so yeah, let's get into this. Right now I'm in a different setting, different light. Well, the light is the same, but I'm using just a tiny little bit of lighting because I do have natural lighting, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it at the end because yeah, so we're gonna do it with this artificial lighting, and later on we can experiment with the natural lighting. So yeah, what I was saying, so you guys know that I was using my pocket journal to more like, how do I say this, like memory journaling or like crafting and all that stuff, you know. And this journal only have like about a few pages. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, it has, I count them like that because I usually use 2 pages every time I journal. So I have 9 pages to journal, like 9 journaling pages. And so I haven't actually journaled on this in a long time since I uploaded my last video, and that video was made a few weeks ago. So I really do want to finish this, so I will find things to do so I can finish this journal because I don't like having blank pages. So I will finish with that. And also, now that I kind of like finished with that, I started using my Hobonichi Abec A6, and I use this for daily journaling. And so far the only day I haven't journaled was yesterday, but I write everything in here. I write basically my highlights of the day, what happened, what I've been doing that day. I talk a lot about fountain pens and notebooks and stationery stuff. Basically, there's a lot of things that I talk. A few days here and there, I would talk about my job, or I would talk about someone, or I will talk about things that I would like to do or things that I did. So yeah, that is my daily journal. And then I decided that I want to have another journal because because my pocket journal is basically done. So I was like, okay, let's find another journal. And so this is when this passport came in. I bought this passport last year in AliExpress, and I really liked how this looks, to be honest. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I was thinking about purchasing a passport again from AliExpress, from my favorite store, which is More Term. And I am thinking about buying one without like this kind of details, because this one has like flowers in it and all that stuff. And so it's not that it's not pretty, it's really pretty, but I want to have another one with a different texture in the front. So this one I found that is too light for me. I think this is the brown color, I guess, but I'm not 100% sure. The one that I want, I think, is called Coffee, and it's a bit darker, and that's the one that I really want. So I may want to buy that one. And I am also going to buy some wallet inserts and wallet inserts, and I'll have another thing that I wanted to get for this. Was it for this, or was it? Oh no, it's a wallet insert, and I wanted to get some fountain pens or like pens pocket to carry with me, and that is something I want to talk to you guys about in a few minutes. So yeah, So on here, I need to take this out, but I keep leaving it there. I don't know why I haven't actually take this down. This was on my planner, so I was like, okay, let me put this pocket in it and see how it feels and how it looks. And I never took this down. So yeah, that's probably something I don't want to travel with. But okay, so I have a total of 3 inserts. Yeah, 3 inserts. I wanted to fit 5 inserts, but I kind of noticed that I was kind of crazy. So this first insert doesn't have anything in it, and this is going to be my travel journaling. So every time I travel or whatever, it will be my travel journal. And so this one over here, this is where I put everything, like my spending and how much I spend and all that stuff, and how much I earn and all that stuff. So for example, here I have the June no spend low spend. I actually took this idea from John. John is the best. Okay guys, I'm sorry, my lighting kind of changed because I turn on my laptop and my older screen, so yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I learned this from John Rush, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that because it's going to be very helpful. And here I have an explanation how do I divide the money that I earn. So for example, if this is called, let me read it for you. This is called the 50, 20, or 30, or I think it's 30, 20, and 50 budget rule. So 50% of your budget, you should what is it? Reserve. Yeah, reserve for essentials like rent and food. You know, that's the 50%. So 30% for discretionary spending, and then 20% for the saving. So I made an example. Let's say that a week you earn about $160. That's an example that I put here. So the way for me to know how do I know the 50, the 20s, or the 30% that I have to take out, you will have to multiply 0.50 by 160, and what you get from that is what you can spend or not spend, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, what you can spend on like rent and food and whatever. That's your 50%. The 20, I think, no, the 30% is something that you will like buy on things that are not like, for me the 30% is more like things that I would like to buy, and I took it like that. I don't know how other people will understand what the 30% is, but for me it's like, for example, if I want to get a few stuff this month, but I have only a 30% to spend from my budget. So yeah, this month I haven't yet reached my 30%, so because I haven't buy a lot of things, so I'm actually happy for that. My 30%, I'm only using this kind of budget rule only for this month, because next month and in September, that money is kind of like very, I cannot use that money, so I'm only using it for this month. After this month, the next month it will be all, my 20% will become 100% because I cannot spend that money. So yeah, it's funny. So but I wanted to write everything that I was spending so I could know how much I spent and how bad I did. So I think last month and the day before that and the month before that, I did so horribly that I was like, wow, you're kidding me. So here I have my airplane, not my airplane, my trips, and how much money I owe, how much money I have paid already, and blah blah blah. So that is what I use for this, for my trips, for my keeping track of how much I spend a month, and that's how I use this insert. And I do have a paper clip here, and it's because this insert was used for some other stuff, and I didn't want to throw it away or like not use it because a few pages were already unused. So I was like, let me just put a paper clip, and that doesn't matter because the other rest of the pages are usable. So yeah. And now the next insert is my journaling insert, which is it? I think I put it wrong. This insert, it shouldn't be here. Oh, I never actually changed it. Yeah, because this insert needs to go here in the front, I think. Yeah, because it's the one that I'm probably gonna use most all the time. So this is my journaling insert. So I left these 2 pages blank if I want to do something in it, or if I want to write a intro or whatever. This is going to be my 2 pages to do that. So this is what I did the other day, a few days ago actually. So like 5 days ago, yeah. So I went to get my medicine like a month and a half ago, and so I saved this kind of stickers that they gave me there, that they come for the package or whatever, and I was like, I really like them. I'm not gonna throw them away because I really like them. So here I have the paper bag image that they give you at the pharmacy, and I really like this, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold this, and I just glue it here, and then I glue random kind of like stickers, but they're not stickers, they're just like they're paper telling you like, oh, you see here it says, read the medication included in your like pills or like your drugs that they give you. Limit use of alcohol while you are on medication. You know, things like that. It's like telling you things about what not to do, what should you do. Okay, guys, I am back because my neighbor was like, you know, heading out, so you know. So I have my Spider-Man here to hold my paper. Oh wait, dude, chill. You know, holding my paper. I hope I didn't give him a hard job or a difficult job. So yeah, I really like how this turned out. I actually wanted to do something because I wanted to try my Dear Herbin, I think it's Herbin, blue Kalanki, or yeah, blue Kalanki, I don't know. And so I wanted to try out this ink, and I was like, you know what, I really want to write something in it. And I use my Blunt and Preppy, and it turned out to be really smooth, and I love this paper. This paper is like the best paper I have ever tried. I buy my inserts from the same store, from AliExpress. The inserts that Moterm sells is the best. I love it because it's just so inexpensive. Shipping gets to me a little bit, it really bothers me, but it's so inexpensive. And not just that, my fountain pens look so beautifully, and they don't even like bleed through my pages. The only thing that would say that I have bleed a little bit is this stamp that I use, and this is the, let me see the name of it, I forgot. The only stamp I use is my District ink from oh my gosh, I cannot read that. Jim, I don't even know why I forgot that, but is Jim Holt, right? Am I saying that right? So this ink actually bleeds on my pages, and not just on this one, but also it will bleed here too. So yeah, and I think I try on my Tomoe River Vapor, my Habonishi, and I think it bleed a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember that well. So yeah, I also did this fountain pen I mean, not fountain, but why do I keep calling everything fountain pen? Ugh. I also um, did this kind of like DIY. I also did this kind of DIY pen holder because I before what I would do is I will like on this one I will attach it like this and whatever, but you see this one is too big, and sometimes I will try to push the pen or the, you see it's kind of difficult to take it out now. I will push it through there, and then when I have to take it out it was kind of difficult, so it really bothered me. Also, I have fountain pens, or I will get fountain pens that I don't want them to be scratching with this, and I decided to make my own. So this one is kind of big and it fits there comfortably, and when I have to close this, even though it's outside, I can always like fold it just a tiny bit, and there it's like basically right close with the journal, and I will not have a problem with bumping it to something or whatever and knowing that it will not fall off because it's there, the elastic is holding it there, and I really like it. Also, one thing I didn't say, but this journal, this TN came with a, how you call that, something like a leather strap here, and it's for you to hold, I don't even know, it's something that came in here with this. So yeah, sorry about that. My this journal, this TN came with a leather right here, you know, this kind of thing, that kind of piece of leather that they put here in between, so it will hold your inserts and everything. It will look pretty. I took that out. I don't like how it looks. It just looks so ugly in my opinion, so I cut it out, and now I have it just regular TN with nothing holding it like that, just an elastic and not a another kind of leather thing going. I don't like it. I did not like it. So yeah, so yeah, and then I wanted to show you guys what I have here. So this is a pen holder. I made this for my how you call that, my fountain pens. Same fountain pens all day, and now I cannot remember the name. Wow. And I wanted to keep my fountain pen secure and with me, and something pretty and something smooth. I didn't want something rough, and I came out with this. I know that a lot of people buy their own kind of like, you know, pen holders. I haven't been able to. If I do order my TN for this, I probably will get a pen holder. It just really depends because my money is really tight this month, and so I cannot spend kind of like only to a certain amount of money. So yes. So what I did is that I took a yarn that I had here at home, and I bought them when I was in Florida, and I was like, okay, I know how to do like a simple kind of like knitting, so I'm gonna try and make one pen holder, and that's what I did. So the first few that I made, this wasn't the first, this was the third. The first one I made was this one, and this one I call it the ugly pen holder, or the ugly fountain pen story. I don't even know, the ugly pen holder, we're gonna call it like that. So because it's really ugly. You can see right over here my stitching was really horrible on this, and I used kind of like to do like a contrast kind of stitching, but it didn't look as I wanted them to look, and so I end up like finishing, but it's really ugly. This one is pretty long. The cover here is pretty long because this and the other one that I'm gonna show you, they were supposed to be beanies. They end up being too tight or too short, and I never used this beanie. So I was like, okay, let me cut down the knitting or the stitching that I did to put them all together and use it as a fountain pen holder. I still had a few what you call that? I forgot the name, and I've been saying that. A few yarn left from this one and the one that I used here, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use the one that I used, a darker one, to make a kind of contrast look, but it didn't end up like I thought it would. So never mind. The reason why I call the ugly pen holder is because it's actually ugly. That's one. Two, it reminded me as the Christmas ugly sweater. Even thought the ugly sweater from Christmas, they're kind of cute. They're not that ugly like this. But yeah, here I have my Pile Perel, I think is how you call this. Maybe, sure. Yeah, Perel pen. Now we're gonna put this here too. And we're gonna use this one too. We're gonna put it here so you guys can see. And I still have two more to put here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even with my pearl in it, it closed pretty good. So all this I have a space. So I'm really happy, because with this one I will have never fit a pearl in here, and I am really sad because I actually purchased a Twisby Eco and it's not gonna fit in there. So yeah. So yeah, this is called my fountain pen or my pen holder, my ugly pen holder. And yeah, it reminds me of Christmas, and I was like, that's really pretty. And the color, it could be used for Christmas too. So I probably will be taking pictures of this in Christmas because I kind of like it, to be honest. It's really pretty. So this is one, and the other one I made is super awesome. I love it, but there's only one thing I don't like. It's how short this is. Look how short it is. Ugh, I hate it. So this one I can actually fold it like this and put it away. So I really like this one. So let me show you. You see, on this one I didn't use any contrast kind of stitching or anything, because I learned that I really don't want to do it. I wanted to do something different and see how I would like it without the contrast. I may do the contrast later and make another ugly fountain pen holder in some near future, but not now, because I already have 3 of this and I don't need any more. So I'm gonna put this here for just reference, but I think I cannot leave that there. Here. Okay, sorry, you see the lighting has gone pretty bad. Let me see if I can change that. So this is my little problem. Oh wait, this is not all the way down, is it? There we go. So you see, with the pearl, this doesn't fit. Okay, so I take the pearl out, and it does fold a little bit like that. Not even, it just folds here, you know, it stays there on top. So what I do is, which is why I actually did this, you can actually fold it and put it away. So it's not that bad. It's actually really good. And here I have, let me show you how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, I think. Yeah, 9 and 10. So I have 10 kind of like slots to put fountain pens, which is not bad. And this one is really good for storage and just like keeping it on your desk or whatever, because it looks really pretty. I can also like leave it like that, fold it and put it in a place, and leave it like that standing, so it doesn't look bad at all. It just, I would have loved that this was a little bit longer. And the only reason why it wasn't longer is because this beanie was actually short and it wasn't too big, and that's why I actually never used the beanie, because it was not what I wanted. So yeah, I can always kind of like use more, make another one and use it here, but that's gonna be a lot of work, and I was like, you know what, never mind. So yeah, and so this pen holder that I have here is more like a 4 pens, just to like carry with me all the time. All of this, only these two hold the same ink. This one holds a green ink, and then this one is holding a, yeah, this one is holding my green ink also, but it's another ink, is the Vert Olive, the one that is I'm using on this one. Oh my god, this is not on focus, is it? I need to get some glasses, to be honest. So this is it, the green ink of cartridges that I bought, and I have it here, but I am going to clean this pen up, and because I don't use that ink at all, like I don't use it at all, and I feel like I need to clean that and put another ink in it, and maybe get this one here, the Ambre de Ambre de Bermine, I don't even know. So I'm thinking about putting this one in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then this one is holding, well, you guys know, this one is also holding this one, but it looks really dark because I had another ink in it, and I've been trying to clean this fountain pen and it just doesn't clean well, and it's really bothering me, and I'm thinking of like not even using it anymore, to be honest. So yeah, this is my small everyday, or like carry with me kind of pen pouch for my fountain pens. So what I do is, which is really nice, is that I put it here, and there you go. It's part of my journal, and it's kind of like, you know, bulky, of course, but it's for like carrying purposes. So when I'm going to use something, all I gotta do is take this out and choose a pen and write in it, and I have different colors. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also, like I said, I'm gonna clean that Metropolitan pen and use the other kind of like orangey kind of color and try it out, because I haven't tried that color yet. But yeah, and I'm also thinking about getting that older TN in that different color. So yeah, I'm supposed to get my order from Colt Pens today. I ordered a few fountain pens the other day, like a week and a half ago, and it's actually shipped from the UK, and it got to Puerto Rico pretty well, it got to the United States pretty fast. It only took 2 days to get to the United States. It only took 2 days to get to Puerto Rico. It took around 3 days, I think, and now it says it is stuck in Ponce, but it's supposed to be delivered today. So I think I won't be having my stuff into the end of this week, because they haven't made any updates on my USPS tracking information. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Does it keep, and comment down below what you think, and we will talk about this more in the comments if you want. I'm really happy I did kind of finish my pocket journal. And I'm starting with this. I kind of feel like I wanted to start with insert instead of buying a new big notebook that I know that I wasn't going to use a lot, because I have my my Hobonichi back. So yeah, so that's it. God bless you. Have a wonderful day guys, and take care. Bye. Thanks for watching.